Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is coming out with an update today, December 12th. There's a lot coming to the game. Fresh, new buffs, nerfs, a whole bunch of things. But definitely I want to put y'all on to certain things that others has not told y'all if y'all don't already know. So the first thing I want to get into is the more DLC options that they give you in this game. We've gotten multiple leaks that came out for different things. We've heard this martial arts pack before. I think it was last month or when the game first came out, the first week or so. I did hear about this and I did post this on my YouTube as just a post. I don't like personally using video time and your time for leaks that might not happen. I like to give y'all information that is concrete, and this is something that is 100% concrete. So this martial arts pack, supposedly it's a capsule that is also given to you called Super Sparking. There's no detail on what Super Sparking does. Maybe later on in the video I'll get into the game. Hopefully it's not, going through a patch, and I can show you what Super Sparking means and what it is. But yes, we have that DLC, and then we have something that only came out in Japan when the game first came out, which is the Victory Aura. So if you haven't heard of this, I think in Japan you had to purchase a V-Jump magazine, put down the code, the barcode that they give you, and then import it into the game, and you will eventually get this this aura pack. Now it looks cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not sure who could it be attached to, anything like that. From what I've heard, I don't want to give out false information, but it's only for sand characters, which is abysmal. I think it should be for every single person in the game. We get 2 capsules for this, supposedly. The V-Jump Design Aura, only some characters can equip this item, which I'm assuming is the sands that I've heard of. And then you got the ability item, which is a capsule. Victory Power, I don't know what that is. That's probably a capsule that you also got that was only in Japan. So both of these DLCs are, on my side, $2. Because I have the Ultimate Edition, maybe because I already unlocked Bardock and Gohan, and they made it cheaper for me. That happens with certain games, but personally I got these 2 DLCs for $2 each, $1.99 USD. If you already own the characters that are in this pack, you are just converting those into Zenny. If you actually need Zenny, that is pretty good for you. Also, you do not have to buy the capsule or ability item. So yes, we have the Victory Verse here, and you can just easily equip it. With these accessories, what it's looking like, it seems like you could put multiple accessories on at the same time. I'm gonna assume maybe max 3 or 4 that can be equipped all at the same time, and maybe it's something that if this is at the headpiece, this is aura, maybe we can do something else that has another effect to it, or maybe it's just 2 effects at the same time, where a headpiece or something on the face and then aura. Maybe those are the only 2 things that are available. Not sure yet, but we are definitely going to check it out. Why not try it on Ultra Instinct, correct? Like, why not do that, right? All right, so let's see what's going on. Cool. Okay, this is what it's gonna look like, which I think is mighty cool, man. This is something special. Oh, look at that. And the real Victory Verse. Cool. That's really what the Victory Verse looks like. I think it's not going to change the color. Whatever the base color is, that's what it will look like for each sand. Increase rush power while in sparking mode lasts longer. Wow. Slightly increased blast and ultimate power. Slightly increased key recovered after landing rush attacks. Wow. That's pretty strong. All of that is pretty goddamn strong. What I want to show y'all and what I will do is I will put the V-Jump accessory on God Goku, and then I will also put the accessory on base Goku. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because I put those different accessories on these said characters. I do expect for them to look different when I transform. So let's go into Super Saiyan now. Now remember, I never touched Super Saiyan. So essentially, this should mean that the V Jump aura should be automatically taking off from this transformation specifically. Do you understand what I mean? Because I customized Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue to use the V Jump accessory. Those two transformations should be the only ones with the V Jump accessory on top of my base form. Super Saiyan should not have that. So, what I'm thinking, because items don't work in that way, also, which if I transform into Super Saiyan, the items that I have and the capsules that I have equipped on my base form is being transferred to my Super Saiyan form, not the other way around. Where if I turn into Super Saiyan, the items and what I have equipped to that Super Saiyan form is being used in this fight. Let me just throw some beams out there, and like I said, it is doing that. One thing about Blue, which this stance is so sexy. Oh my gosh, bro. One thing about Blue is that I did put on the ability God Key. So now with the ability God Key on this, my attacks, as in my blast attacks, and my ult should be cut in half by key consumption, which isn't the case. Proven with the accessories being transferred to everything the same. So let's see about that. It's not cut in half. It's not fixed. So that is a problem on my side, which I feel should be fixed in some facet. I don't think that it should be doing that. Just to confirm on this side too, to see if it was gonna be the V Jump one, which it wasn't. Scratching all of this aside, I gave y'all a little demo of what the little DLCs that they have, or the little downloadable packs that they gave us. Gave you that. So now let me show y'all the nerfs and the buffs and the game changes that they will be bringing to the game really soon. By the time this video comes up, I think these updates should be done. Let's hope that these patch notes are what we've been asking for. A lot of us is asking for, and I'm really much hoping that these patch notes does take away the problems that I have with the game also. So let's see about this. We have game mode adjustments. All stages are now available for local couch play, which is astonishing. I think the first week of the game coming out, I did bring this to my job, and because I work with children, when I brought this to my job, and you know, kids like Dragon Ball and stuff like that, I put it on the TV, and the only thing we was able to do was play the Tom Chamber, which wasn't really a problem because everybody really played that just for something to bring everybody together, and it was a very fun experience, even though we was just locked onto that map. But imagine us not having this at all, and it's because of us telling the game developers that we need this, that was even a possibility to have. Like, that memory is stitched into their head, stitched into my mind, that I had that great experience with the kids at my job that I truly do love. So this right here, giving all stages, is definitely opening up the doors to more couch play, more interactions in general that will always be stitched into people's minds, which is way better than just an online experience that we personally need feeling that way. You know, having your cousins and your friends and your loved ones around looking at the TV and fighting against each other face to face is always, you know, amazing thing. Next thing you know is the battle setup. A function allows you to change a character's display method has been added. The My Sets function has been added to team members. Probably what I've been seeing around, where it's the equivalent on how every other game really was. Raging Blast 2 was like this, Tenkaichi 3 was like this, where if I picked mid Goku, I would select that character, then next thing you know, it'd be another menu that opens up to show you what transformations you can go into. I'm not gonna say that I have a problem with it, but definitely it could be patched up and look cleaner than what it is right now. Now, My Sets function is what I'm assuming that you can preset your teams for team battles, which I'm hoping is 5 or 6 that you can preset. Now we have rank matches and player matches. which I'm hoping that they talk about or mention or anything like that in this patch notes. A timer or a ban or something for the crazy quitting that is going on online. Now, personally, I understand y'all have a problem with that. I understand that we're not getting points even if they do quit. Things of that nature. I have no problem on people quitting or whatever the case may be. It just knows that I'm better than you. You want to quit and leave, go ahead. I'm going to send you a message saying you butt, and that's all it is. You know, but I do understand those people that want to take this serious and want to climb the ranks. Something like that is very inconvenient, and I don't think that should be tolerated much longer. Definitely something should be spoken about before, or it should be fixed with the DLC that comes out with the superhero DLC. It should be no excuses for this. At the very least, if the person quits, if your Wi-Fi go out, your internet blows out, whatever the case may be, that's an automatic loss for you and an automatic dub for the other person. At the very least, y'all can easily do that and wipe your hands with the situation. There's nothing, there's nothing more that people can really complain about. You can now skip the intro battle animations. The requirements for this, both players must have to hit the skip button command. Thank you very much. I love intros. I love animations. I love all of that. Honestly, that is beautiful for the game. I love it. But what this game does not have, which other games somewhat did have, is different intros for the same type of characters. So if I have Goku and Vegeta fighting against each other on an online ranked match, and I re-up the match. I won, the person wants to rematch. I always go for a rematch, always first rematch. So we go back into it. The same talk is happening. It's not like like in Tenkaichi 3, where if it's Goku and Vegeta fighting again, they're most likely they have at least 3 voice lines, at the very least. In this one, I haven't seen personally with that, where it's different things being said with the same characters going against each other, but definitely the times where I'm fighting 3 times, fighting 4 times if it's against my friends and stuff like that. Not being able to skip them intros is pretty wacky. I think it should be like that, and I'm very happy that a little bit, I call that a slice of life thing, is being implemented in this next patch. Not a player match. You can now set your team hidden, which this is player match, hidden or revealed to your opponent when editing your team. Player match also means that this is when you play with your friends online. I feel that that's good. I think playing with your friends online, I don't think you should be hiding your team. I think hiding your team would be fun, but having the option to do that would be cool. And personally, I just feel in ranked, if you are playing teams, you should automatically see what you're going against. So once you load up into the game, what I feel should happen is that the lineup that you see when you first pick your characters, that should be the lineup that's standing there at first. The first zoom in, when you look at it, you see the lineup of what the person has, and then once they have that little, it's like a little split second that you see. It's like if they cut the scene, and then that's when the intros happen for each character. That's what I feel should happen. You should at least in the background see what your opponent has, or at the very least show us like the little dots on top of the character's name. And it has like 3 dots. If you have 4 characters total, it's the character you're using, and then 3 other dots showing how many characters that this other person is using in total, instead of somebody having to count. Because that's what I do. If I play teams and I see you're using Jiren first up, I'm like, okay, you have at the least 3 other characters. That's just me. That's just a little critique on my side, because I like using the Ginyu Force. So I feel like that intro that they have, we are the Ginyu Force, stuff like that, that should be the intro. If you're using the entire Ginyu Force and you're going into a team battle, no matter who you start off with, I feel that should be the intro, whereas the Ginyu Force intro, what they show to Frieza on Namek, and then probably the character that you're using walks up and does a little talk. It could just be the ending scene where they're all like boom, and then the fireworks come off, and then let's say if you use the Birder first, Birder walks up and says his intro. That's what I personally feel. That's just me. I think that's really cool, and it should be a thing. Custom battle mode. The text now can be sorted alphabetically, which I don't even understand why they never added that to begin with. That was a very weird thing that they didn't keep already. I don't understand that. If you ever tried to make a full episode or whatever the case may be, and with text and all that, you would notice that nothing is in alphabetical order. Nothing is like organized in there. So you have to go through almost thousands of words just to see what you want if it's there. It's ridiculous. It's very, very like not even aware of how bad it is. But now the options. You can now set the battle camera distance to be closer. Personally, I don't see a problem with that. I don't know why that would be something they wanted to focus on, to moving the camera closer. But okay, like I said, I don't see a problem with it. I think that would actually be more cool. Battle system adjustments. We have a new action that's being added to the game. So now this opens up the ideas of new mechanics being added to the game in general. High speed dragon dash. The new quick movement action. High speed dragon dash, where you can move quickly towards your opponent. Perform with R2 and hold X on PlayStation, or RT and hold A on Xbox. Very interesting. Now we have the double tap and now we have hold, which I personally like. It says move towards, so you will be in front. I like the fact that we have more options now to do things. It opens up the avenues for more combos and more diverse ways to go into combos and knockaways and stuff like that. So it does seem interesting. This will have to be tested when the game is updated. Smash attacks. You will no longer be stunned when being hit with a rush key blast. Wow. When charging a smash attack. Huh. Cool. I actually didn't know that was a problem. So basically the quote unquote key blast spam is being nerfed, is what they're saying. When charging a smash attack during a rush, charge time reduction based on the hit count has been increased. Wow. The more you hit the person, the easier it is. The more you hit the person. Okay. Well, when charging a smash attack during a rush attack, charge time reduction is based on the hit count that has been increased. That sounds pretty good to me. It seems like we're in a good track right now. Sounds like we're in a good track. Rush key blast. The time between being able to fire your next rush key blast after firing the maximum consecutive amount at once, different for each character, has been increased. So they're just nerfing key blast in general. People could probably still take advantage of this if they were really good at it and they're going against a really bad character. I mean, not character, player. Going against a really bad player. Rush key blast deflection. You can now move while deflecting. Thank you. You can now move while deflecting key blast rushes. This right here was a very smart move. Very smart. You will no longer be able to be hit by certain attacks immediately after performing a step. Cool, because that's what made me stop doing steps, because I was getting hit no matter what I was doing. I didn't understand that. Rush key blast and smash key blast can now also be evaded. I've done that already before. So I guess it was real iffy and now they just tightened. Because I've definitely stepped into certain moves where I dodged key blast, I dodged smash attacks and everything, depending on how I step. So, okay. And it happened to me too. So I guess they just made it more tight. So it's gonna be it's not gonna be just a key blast game, whatever the case may be. It's gonna be depending on how you step and how you fate your character, fate your opponent, to see how you can get the easy dubs. Let's get it. All right, Z-Burst Dash. The amount of ki consumed when activated has been increased. So the double tap, the R2 double tap X has been nerfed. I hate the word nerf like that, but you know, it just takes more ki now. I'm assuming from what I remember, it used to take about 25% ki, now it might take 50, right? Or 30, 30%, something like that of one ki bar. But I'm not really sure. They didn't give us a real number, so hey, that's what's happening. Burst Smash. Ki will no longer consume. Whoa. Ki will no longer be consumed when activating it, and will instead consume the amount based on the distance traveled. Wowzers. If you're using the Ki Blast properly and you counter, which this is the counter to that, where if you get stun locked or whatever the case may be, you can rush at the person. But now, if you do that, you will be taking more ki depending on your distance. Blast. Damage has been increased. Woo, when using boost. That was a problem with me. It was only taking like 1,000 extra. I was thinking that it should take about 2,000 extra or 1,500 extra. Based off of, and it should be saying based on the character. I know, like certain boosts shouldn't take crazy amounts of damage. But some should, depending on what it is and depending on who you're playing with. But I understand. Boost is crazy. It takes a crazy amount of ki. That might also be nerfed real soon. Depending on how much damage that will be taking. Z Search, which was a very big problem in this game, and probably still is. Let's just see though. Z Search will no longer lose track of your opponent when opponents are swapped. Wow. I don't understand a game that has people that can sense ki, electronics that can sense ki, and have a person in front of you charging to the max and still not see them. These are characters that can see people on almost the other side of the earth by just pure sensing ki. On the other side of the universe by pure sensing ki. But I can't sense somebody that's directly in front of me. Okay. You will now quickly regain sight of your opponent if they enter your line of sight from the front when Z-Search is not locked onto them. Now that's cool. I can understand that and respect that. Z counter. The input window has been... Damn. Okay. That's pretty bad though. That means people like Ultra Instinct Goku, like personally me, that move that he teleports to you, I can dodge that. If you do that to me 5 times, 2, maybe 3 times I can dodge that easily. So the simple fact that you just shortened my window of doing that is absolute insanity. And then at the same time, if somebody is spamming like Ki Blast, Blastox, whatever the case may be, like Kamehamehas and rush attacks, they just spamming that. I can't keep on doing it because the window's gonna be shorter each time. What the yo? Ki consumed has also been increased when successfully performing it. That is insane. So it has nothing to do with if somebody's throwing a Kamehameha at you. That window time has not been shortened. It's just those Vanish battles. It's gonna be harder to do them. Oh man. They should increase the speed of the attack like they did in I think that's Raging Blast. The attack increases. The attack speed increases. I'm not really sure too much, but hey. But Revenge Counter. I did start seeing a lot of people spam that, which, it's a little easy to dodge depending on how they do it and when they do it. Countering it yourself is very, very, it's almost like you don't want to do it. Especially a character that thrives on using your Blastox or your skill count. You don't really want to sacrifice 2. Like, they're sacrificing 2, yeah, but you don't want to sacrifice your 2 and be in the same boat as them. So let's see what they do with that. Skill count consumed when using perception against revenge counter has been reduced. Has been reduced from 2 to 1. So if you start spamming that and that person just keeps on perception in it, you're cooked, pal. You're really cooked, pal. Rush attacks during sparking mode. Gradual damage reduction of consecutive hits has been increased. Wowzers. Combos. The final attack of an aerial combo and aerial slash combo will no longer be interrupted by guarding. Oh no. A lot of people defenses are being fried right now with these patches, bro. A lot of people defense is being fried. A lot of people's offense are being fried. Oh my gosh. They are putting all you spammers in the gulag right now. This is terrible. Fight for your life. Character switch. Health regeneration rate on standby characters have been reduced. That's wacky. I don't agree with it, but I guess people spam it and it's a problem. Is it the time or is it the amount? The rate. So the recovery rate has been reduced. So you have to keep the character out for longer than normal. So it doesn't reduce the amount of health they will be receiving. It's reducing the time for them to receive the health. Cool. I can deal with that. Z burst dash for giant characters. So the tackle that they have, what did y'all do with it? The tackle done by giant characters during Z burst dashes is now guardable. Ooh, there's a parade in your city right now. A lot of y'all people that struggle with big characters, well, their main thing has been nerfed. Man, oh man, it has been nerfed to the ground. I like this. I think this is something that definitely needed to happen because I use a giant character like Janempa as a troll just for something like this. The Did You Pray Today time is over. It's all over now. Skill adjustments. Skills that use instant sparking mode. Skill count consumed has been increased. From what I'm hearing, it's increased by 1. So now all of them, all the instant spark attacks, from what I've been hearing, instead of it consuming only 3, it consumes 4. Sheesh. The skills that increase the stat in general, your stats in general, has decreased. Oh wow. So stat boost moves has decreased in usage. So I'm assuming Vegeta's I forgot what it's called, but it puts him into blue evolution. I'm assuming that decreased because before the game came out, it was increased and now they're decreasing it again. But other skills like say Sand Spirit has been decreased to 2. Wow. After Image Strike. What is it right now? 15 or 20 seconds or something like that? I already have a nerf to that. I already found my way to stopping After Image Strike. It's not super easy, but definitely it is possible to just completely shut somebody down that is using that. I think I have a video on it. I will be posting it most likely on my shorts. Keep the eye out on that. So if you get caught with perception while in After Image, you just wasted 4 slots. Imagine that. Oh no, you wasted 3. Oh, that's disgusting. False Courage. What did they have to do with that? Skill count consumed has been increased. What? To 2? Why? Okay, I guess it was a problem. Oh yeah, False Courage does it. Yeah, it is crazy. I went against it today. I just remembered that. Roshi isn't getting stunned? Yeah, you're gonna need to make that 2 maybe. Okay, I respect that. I still do believe that while you're in, well, After Image been, oh man, it's been nerfed so bad to the ground that it's almost, it's almost unbearable. The way I was thinking for After Image Strike was not even reducing the time. Being taken away off of perception is very smart. I think they could have left it the time where it is, then have it on perception just like how it is now. So keep the time the same and just have it where it takes away off perception. But then also you cannot gain blast count. I keep calling it blast count. You can't gain skill count while in after imminent strike. I thought that was a really good idea, but you know, that's fine. All I need is 5 seconds. So what's the problem with this? Skill count consumed has been increased from 3 to 2, and status increase upon activation has been. Oh, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's back. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's back. Oh man. Stardust Barrier. You can now activate it while receiving melee attacks? What in high hell is going on here? Long range blast, ultimate blast speed has reduced. To certain characters? Reduced. That's not valid. That's not valid. Super Vegeta Final Kamehameha. Is that the ult? No, this is super, so this is from Z. Ki consumed and damage has been increased. Wow. Mini Goku, quick rush. Trajectory can now be changed while rushing. I didn't know that was a problem. Hercule, present bomb. Increased at end lag after animation. Ending lag? I don't use him that much, and I haven't really went against that many. So I don't really know about that. Character adjustments. Android 19 and Android and Dr. Gero. We've seen what they did in the tournaments. You might have won against them in ranked. They are a little bit of a problem. Ki and health amount absorbed on successful throws has been adjusted. It says adjusted. It doesn't mean it's taking less or it's taking more, whatever the case may be. I guess they made it where it is balanced. Did see that joint did take big damage though, but we'll see. Dragon Dash, Quick Ascend, Quick Descend now consumes Ki. Why didn't it before? That's where my question lies with that. Cell second form, you can now escape throws. Excuse me, why? Excuse me, why? So if you use Cell second form, you wasn't able to dodge throws or block throws? Wow, it's nasty. Cooler, the amount of health restored when transforming has been increased. Wow, it's already been pretty freaking high from what I experienced. So it's even more. Okay, Cooler. Well, we'll see, Cooler. Giant characters again. Increase the time it takes to charge a smash attack and reduced its power. Wow. I would take a half a bar. One smash. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Dang, more? Grade 8 Vegeta and Dr. Willow. Maximum health decreased. Yeah, that is a little weird. I don't know what their health starts at, but if it's decreasing, then it was at an absurd amount. I think lower characters from Z and OG Dragon Ball, their health should be a little low. For a grade 8 Vegeta, starting should be 4 bars maybe. I think 1 bar more than its Vegeta's base form. But Dr. Willow, I don't know what he started with, but hey, I've been hearing about him all day. We have improved performance and ease of use. What does that mean? What is ease of use? What does that mean? The updates do look good, besides what I was just speaking on, which I hope does get fixed in the future soon. This new update is definitely showing that in the future this game is going to be very promising when it comes to support. We're gonna be waiting for this update to come out, see what they've been talking about, see the new mechanics. Those what I just read to you are just the big things that they want to announce, but you know, the developers just don't do that. They fix a whole lot of new things in the game. So we will see soon, and when that comes out, I will be here with y'all, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all so much for coming through and watching. I appreciate every last one of y'all coming through here, man. I hope I gave y'all some type of insight on what I would like, and definitely put in the comment section on some type of things or slice of life things or even gameplay wise that you would like to be implemented in this game, so we can definitely chat about it. All right, I'll see y'all next time, man. Have a good day.